This is later in life. I had loved the animals, I still do, and always been able to be drawn to most animals, and actually had a chance to um, see different places all over the United States. I've been to every state in the United States and most of Canada, uh, from Victoria all the way over to Quebec, and had many different good things happen. And sometimes things happen for reasons. My friend, I've always called different ones my friends, and I just had this shift a little bit, and this was actually two different places. Have seen giraffes and all types of animals, getting to feed them. There's a place not too far from here that I have gone to frequently, and it seems like you can, back in the early days, you could feed them by hand, and they all did good feeding from hand except for the emu and ostrich. They like to peck hard. And later places that you could go and feed them by hand, they just want you to drop the food. But I had an opportunity to get zebra slobber on me and all types of different ones. Very loving and kind animals. And had a chance to, over the years, to, besides going to all over the United States, actually, had a chance to go to Europe a few times. Worked for a company that took me and had me training over there, and I had a chance to see the countrysides of many places. Love Switzerland and a lot of different countries over there, and had a chance to, see where go to places where there are mountains. Places in the United States has many places I've seen with mountains also. And I had an experience happen when I was younger. This was when I was in the military. I actually had a weekend off and had a chance to, or was it a weekday? I don't remember right off, but I had a time off and had a chance to go to a place in Flagstaff, and it was kind of hot in Flagstaff, in Phoenix, and it was very cold in Flagstaff. It was a higher elevation. I went up there to a telescope observatory up there, and it was my first experience of seeing a baby bear. Kind of cute, but I knew if there was a baby around, mama would be nearby. And actually had a chance when I was traveling in Canada, also saw many baby bears and mama bears and daddy bears. And you have to be very careful, when you don't get too close to them. The bears will charge you. And same thing when I was in Yellowstone. You have to be careful about the animals there. When you drive through, you have to be very respectful, and be careful. And you have to have, even the bison, the buffalo, will try to ram your car if you're not, too careful. But also, I had an experience one time. I had a chance to have almost a 3-week vacation, and I chose to do a driving vacation, and I drove to places I had never been before. I went to Mount Rushmore, and actually saw, when I was there, the Dalai Lama, and had a chance to see him again when I went to Yellowstone. He made the news when I was in the place I was staying at. And at Yellowstone, I actually had a chance to talk to him, and he's very kind. His English was off a little bit, but very kind and man, and respectful to other people. And also, I've had a chance to, in the same time, when I was over in Europe, back when I had a 3-week Eurail pass, had a chance to go to Venice, Italy, one of the weekends with my Eurail pass, and actually saw Lady Diana and Prince Charles on the water, now King Charles. And over the different years, I've gone to places like California. I traveled one time, a job where I had 100% travel, and went to many interesting places, and would love to make some interesting different things of what I've done, and also to try to teach people to be able to live in peace and try to enjoy nature and get out. But I know sometimes you can't, and you try to do what you can. And the thing too is just try to get along with each other, live in peace, and if there's something that's miscommunicated, try to work things out, talk things through, and don't go if you can help it, try not to be mad, and especially before going to sleep, and just have a better life, and believe that there is hope, and you are loved. And all this we can say, that there you just try, and little by little, and life will be, there's a reason behind things, and there's a good things to do, and just try to be one to say, I'd like to talk to people, and if you can, videotape the young and the old, because you never know about life, and you can share it with family and friends, and you don't have to share it with anybody else. Put your pictures and everything, and when families have their kids, videotape them, and then put things together with your pictures and your videos together, and try to make you can make your own movie, and you can share them that way. And there are different ways of doing it. Just do what you can. And this we ask